Here we're going to go over a few things. We're going to go over our original sample that we got maybe 2 years ago. We're also going to go over the show where we found this fabric and also found the manufacturer. And then we're also going to go over the process to get this item created as well. What's good, everybody? It's Kenny Scoops with 3 Scoops, and welcome back to another episode of our product review video. Now today we are going to be going over our tricolor fleece. I'm very excited about this item. It's something brand new. We've been working on it and wanting to do it for years, but we didn't want to half-ass it, so we waited until we found the right manufacturer to do this properly. So in this video here, we're going to go over a few things. We're going to go over our original sample that we got maybe 2 years ago. We're also going to go over the show where we found this fabric and also found the manufacturer. And then we're also going to go over the process to get this item created as well. So of course, we're going to touch on the details and all that good stuff as we always go over, but I really think it's important, since this is the first time that we've been able to do a product of this magnitude, that's taken so long to walk through this full process. So we're going to chop this up into clips, do little play-by-plays, but we're also going to post this full video on YouTube in the future. So if you want to see all of the details and what really took in to create this item, go ahead and just stay tuned and watch this full video here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this product here, which is our tricolor fleece. So everyone loves a camo. We're from the South. We love a camo. We've done something similar before in terms of high vis orange and then also camo print as well. So we wanted to make a play off this, and we actually re-released the hoodie because it makes sense to rock this with the hoodie, right? It's a full zip. You can rock the hoodie under it, put the hood up. You know what I'm saying? You can make it the fit how you want it to be. But on this tricolor fleece here, so how it all started was a show called Tex World NYC. And at that show, all we saw was this swatch here. Like, this was it. Like, just this little 3x3 or whatever this is here, 4x4. And from this swatch, immediately, I mean within seconds, this entire like silhouette here popped into my head, and I was like, okay, I know exactly what we were gonna do. And there was no deterrent, right? I was like, I don't care what the price is per item that we have to make. I don't care what the minimum is. Like, that's what I've been looking to make for a long time. I even like backpack with a backpack full of like samples, and I had a Patagonia that was somewhat kind of similar to this. I've had it since like maybe 2013, I want to say. And that was one of the manufacturers that I wanted to find, is somebody that can, help us deliver on that level and at that quality, and then also at that style, but be unique as well. We didn't want to just like rip off Patagonia. We wanted to still be ourselves and authentic. So like seeing this swatch here just like sparked all the ideas. And they have the lined inside as well for the good insulation and soft to the touch of the skin as well. But to get back into the item here, so you can see it has that same tricolor all over. The orange, it has the black, it has the green, it has some purple. I guess that's a little bit more than tri, but you guys get what we mean there. We also wanted to go ahead, and the first one that they did, and I'll see if I can like have a picture pop up, they forgot to put this highlighter orange on it, and they just did black, and it was so boring. I was like, guys, what are we doing here? Like, I'm not in this game to just be regular. We want to make a statement, we want to stand out, but we also want everyone to look good and feel confident. So we made sure we added this splash of highlighter orange, and it matches the hoodie as well. You should be able to see the hoodie behind me here. So that was a big inspiration for this as well. And we'll do a product review on that too. But with this, so this is Sherpa fabric here. It's all the way throughout. As we can see, it's lined with the satin in the inside. So it feels extremely comfortable. It's such a like super like soft touch to the skin. And then this is a very breathable satin as well. I know a lot of the times it's not as breathable and it's like thick and heavy, but this one here is very like lightweight, malleable, but it also still keeps that the body temperature at the right temperature, so you're never too hot, you're never too cold. And if you layer this, you're gonna feel amazing even if it is colder outside, right? So that's one piece of the detail there. We put a functional pocket here on the front. So like I used this yesterday when I was at quite a few pop-ups. Like I had my let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I had my square on me right here so I can take card payments. So I just dropped this in the front pocket there. I put my chapstick in there. I put business cards in there. So it's super functional, very easy to use. Now, some people have seen me in a quarter zip version of this, and I had two options. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna do two samples. I want to get a quarter zip. I also want to get a full zip. But it just made more sense to release this with in a full zip than the quarter zip because we dropped the hoodie with it as well. So it doesn't really make sense to rock like a quarter zip and a hoodie. So that's why we went the full zip here, which is, you know, very, very beautiful. There's no questions about that. So we also lined, we made sure we didn't leave any details out. So here on the wrist, we made sure we gave you that nice high vis color here. On the neckline and the inside, same thing here. We gave you that nice, just that extra touch. So even if you do fold this down, it's still consistent throughout the entire garment. And then we also, of course, we have our tag in the inside with the size label on there as well. Something this manufacturer was able to do, which we're like super proud of. I want to say this is maybe our first or second time actually getting this part done, but they were actually able to do like a custom 3 scoops fabric tag in the inside as well. So you can go ahead and read through here, 100% polyester. So it's going to go through everything here and where it's made. And yeah, this is very, very simple, beautiful, like elegant. I feel like it does, you know, put us at a better place than what we were before in terms of quality, just because we are always putting, you know, our last dollar into everything. But for this one here, I just feel like, you know, it touches so many different demographics outside of our main target market, and we're extremely proud and happy and thankful for our manufacturer for working with us, because they're like a big company. They probably do like millions, actually not probably, I know they do millions in sales a year, tens of millions. And for them to take a chance with us and actually walk us through the process, because it was very, very like traditional fashion. It wasn't our usual, like we can probably get a 3-week turnaround. We've been working on that. So we went to that show, which was Tex World NYC in New York. They have it 2 to 3 times a year. It's free to go, but of course you do have to get to the city, to wherever they're having the event at. Usually it's either in like New York, or sometimes they have it in Vegas. So you just got to figure out where they're going to be. They sometimes have it overseas too, but definitely shout out to them and follow them on Instagram as well. But my bad, I was rambling for a second, so I kind of forgot where I was going on that. But yeah, they took a chance on this by working with us, going through that traditional fashion process. And then we started that. So we saw this in February, I want to say, right around the 1st. We got our samples probably around, I want to say right after Something in the Water is when we finally got our samples in for the full zip and the quarter zip. And then we made a few changes here and there. Like I said, changed them to the right color that we wanted them to be. And then we placed that order in, I want to say like August, maybe September. And then we got the product about mid-October. So once everything was finalized and we're ready to go, it was only like a 4-week turnaround. So like that process was fine, but actually walking through like step by step a new manufacturing process that I hadn't done before, which took a lot of upfront work and trust, as it always does. But I did have to purchase in higher quantities for this particular one, but it was a learning curve and we're extremely excited about it. But we definitely wanted to share those details on that. So something else I promised here, which is the last thing we're going to go over in this particular video, is the first sample we did on a Sherpa. Let me go ahead and find this one here. So with our normal manufacturers, they were able to deliver. This is the first Sherpa that we received here. They do have a plethora of colors that we could choose from, but I just wanted to keep it simple because it was a sample here and I didn't want to go all out on it. But as you can see, they even like lined here, but even on this one, like the stitching isn't the best. We can tell like they don't specialize in making this item, but they did make it because I asked them to, and shout out to them for delivering on that. Not sure like how much you can see in the front here, but like even the Sherpa kind of crowds around like the zipper here. So it's not a very like clean or even cut. So that's another reason why I didn't want to use them to come out with this particular item. As we unzip this here too, it's not lined in the inside as well. So although this fabric does feel amazing, I really don't have complaints about the feel of it, but like just no lining in the inside, it kind of being raw seamed, this not being clean, the stitch lines on here, like it doesn't hit for the price point that I would have to sell it at in order to be a profitable, sustainable company. So I didn't feel comfortable delivering this particular product to you all, although I've been sitting on this for like, I think 2 years now. Last thing on this particular item, and you can even see, we even tried like, oh, I gotta bring the other one back out because we do have zippers on the side. I'll do that in a second though. So you can even see like they put the zippers on here. They made them functional, that everything's good. It is a little bit cleaner on here than it is on the front. Same thing, we have the zipper on this side as well. And then we have it tapered off at the bottom here too. But one thing that like really got me is they did not, on the pockets in the inside, they didn't make these stable. So if you put something in this inside pocket here in the front, it literally droops, and then this part here hangs out in the front, which is disgusting. I was like, yo, come on guys, like we can do better than that. So yeah, that's the reason why I never really came out with this one, or even like sold our samples to people, because there was still so much we needed to work on. And I knew if we found the person that specialized in making this item and can do it the way we truly saw our vision happening, it would be such a better product for you all as well. And that's all we're here to do, is deliver the best product that we possibly can, because that's what we're going to stand on, and that's what our business is about. So last thing we chatted about is, I did say I was going to bring this one back out here. As you can see, we have the hidden high vis orange zipper pockets right here as well. So boom, we got one there. We're gonna show it on this side too. Let me go ahead and there we go. We got it on this one here too. So we made sure that we added that touch, and that's like one of my #1 things I always do when I get samples in, is like, of course I do like the pat down, make sure the fabric's good, the quality, this, that, and the other. And then whenever it's like a pullover or some type of top like that, a jacket, I always go like this. And if I don't put my hands in pockets, I immediately, and I'm like, yo, I know exactly what's missing. I know exactly what's wrong, because I stand like that a lot, right? It's like my comfort place to put my hands. And if it's not there, I'm like, we got to redo this. It's not going to work out. But that is everything on this tricolor fleece. It's already out. Hopefully a photo or a link can pop up right now, so you guys can go check us out online. You can purchase this. Let us know your feedback if you have any questions. So y'all do know we do wholesaling, we do manufacturers, we make clothes, we design for some of your favorite people, some of your favorite brands. So feel free to reach out for us. We do free consulting at the moment. We are going to be coming out with a how to manufacture book. Once we release that, you know, things will probably change a little bit in terms of our consulting, but get us while you can, because we're here to help out and gain as much experience so we can kick more games to you guys. But as always, we appreciate y'all checking in. Welcome to Three Scoops Fashion House, and we can't wait to do more of these. Y'all have a good night.